Hello and welcome back to Outer Wilds. I'm hungry, and I'm hungry because dying a lot makes me hungry, and we've died quite a bit, it seems, in recent memory, especially as we've been exploring Brittle Hollow to various degrees of success. I mean, we've learned a bit more about the emergency situation that the Nomai found themselves in, but we're sort of no closer to understanding what exactly their project was. Because they referred to multiple projects. There was the observatory on the South Pole, and there was also the Ash Twin project as well. I'm hoping that with today's expedition... there she blows. Hoping that with today's expedition we can kind of put a ribbon, if you will, on the Brittle Hollow mystery, and then we can move on to some other planets to see what they got going on. But we do know, one of the things I'm most intrigued about, I have to say, is the presence of the shuttle, which we found last episode by an individual known as Solanum, one of the Novae. And I would very much like to know what its function is, and maybe it's kind of a form of fast travel that will kind of benefit us to some extent in the future. Not sure. Let's start coming in for a landing. Down here, I think, is where I want to be headed. Actually, you know what? No, I want to land in the gravity cannon, wherever that is. So that's the South Pole right there. That's the observatory. That's the escape pod. And, I wonder, is it possible for me to fly my ship very precisely? Okay, I was gonna say try to fly it into the planet itself. I still would like to try that at some point. Okay. So, I'm hoping we can fall into one of these beams here, which it seems like we've done to various degrees of success. Oh, we missed that one. That's not great. Oh, no. That's really not great. Huh. Well, there's the Dark Bramble we could go to. Or... is this a shuttle? I don't recall exactly what this part is here. Looks like we can walk on it, though. Oh, this seems promising. Huh. Okay. Oh, okay. Maybe this is our ticket home. To some extent. Oh, okay. Oh, okay, well this is definitely new. Ember Twin Projection Stone. Oh, this... yeah, this takes us to Brittle Hollow, I guess. What do we have here? Welcome to the White Hole Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry. You aren't the first. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. That's exactly what I need, actually. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. A tower's warp can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with its corresponding astral body. In this case, Brittle Hollow. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor in this alignment to be warped. If you look up while the station is rotating, you can see the alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. Okay. What do we have down here? Is this a floor? Oh yeah, sure is. Oh, so we gotta see if it aligns towards Brittle Hollow. Well, my ship's over there, so it looks like it's not aligning? What are you aligning towards then? Oh, when you look up overhead. Right? Is that what they said? Just seems to be rotating with no... Huh. Let's try this side. Now it's going the other way. Oh, is this like a timing game? Like you have to wait until it's aligned on your destination and then hop on? Like right... Oh, there we go. And... Oh, that's what these are for. I see. Okay. Because there's one of those on Timber Hearth as well. Warp status charged. Step onto warp receiver platform to activate return warp. Departure time, etc. at 4:13. 4:13. Got it. You know, oh, I guess we haven't been here before. I thought we had. Thanks. Yeah, we have been here. I believe. Yes, I think we've read all of this before. Yeah, we certainly have. Okay. So, we need to figure out, how do we get down below? I should have grabbed that fuel. But it's okay, our ship's not too far away. So now we know about Whitehole Station's return mechanisms, which is good. Let's just get a quick top off and also check the quest log while we're at it. Oh, there's more to explore in Whitehole Station. Of course there is. Of course there is. Alright, well... top off here. Get ready to give this another go. Oh boy. I feel like I'm not doing this very efficiently, huh? Oh. Okay. Alright. I guess just straight up jumping into the core of the planet is not the way to do it. Okay, well, after a little bit of a detour, we are back in business. Wanted to spare you the logistical hassle of getting back to a place we have roughly already been, except this specific little valley, I don't think we actually have been before. Now, this is very interesting. Okay, so that little area up there is worth checking out. Now, have we been in here? Ooh, I'm not sure if we have. So, there's the supernova, there's Dark Bramble, there's the... I always forget, the water planet, Brittle Hollow, Timber Hearth, the twin planets, the twin suns of Tatooine, right? I assume that's the Addle Rock down there, right? Okay, well, actually, I don't... Oh, this is the top of the, of whatchamacallit, the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. As you can see down there, that's how we would get up there if we actually had a way to get here, which we don't. So maybe let's see if we can figure out how we might do that. Plume says, the trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely. The entire plant, roots and all. This is not normal, even for this alien planet. And I never see them move. Is that even possible? If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees are aberrant, or my brain must be. Alarmingly, it isn't only the trees. There is other matter in this area, such as that unusual shard of rock, moving in the same eerie way. If I'm not mistaken, there's actually some trees, I believe, in the Amazon or other, like, heavily rainforested area that do possess the ability to move, like, kind of in the same way. Obviously not in the same, like, quasi-supernatural way, but I'm just saying there's a little bit of biological precedent. That rock is unusual for another reason, too. Thatch. It possesses color and texture I've never seen elsewhere on this planet. Hypothesis. This rock shard's presence is significant. We should study it. Could it be what is causing other nearby objects to also move about this area? Perhaps a little shard from the quantum moon, methinks. Plume is right. The trees do move. I confess I didn't notice until I read his notes. I'm sure I also will not notice, even though I will look for it. Hello, trees. I'm gonna look away. Look back. Oh! Yep, they sure are moving. Okay, confirmed. Kind of similar to the grove that we discovered down in Timber Hearth, right? Except that was just the rock and the signpost. Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you are preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge held within will help you on your journey. Oh, there's step. Oh, that's so easy to get down there. Nice. I did not realize it was going to be that easy. Had I known, I would not have jumped so blithely into a black hole. But you don't get to be the top astronaut of Timber Hearth by being too smart. You gotta be a little reckless. All right, I think we get up here onto. Whoop! We're gonna smash our head into a stone. Come on. And nailed it. Now, do we have enough? Whoa! That seemed. Wait. Oh, it actually knocked it down. Is the signal still there? Oh, no, it didn't. That's something else. Okay. Do we have enough juice to make it over there? Oh, the platform's moving. I see. So the rock is one of those quantum platform thingies. Okay. Well, it might actually be easier to get to from here, potentially. Here we go. Come on. Come on. No. Oh, this is going to hurt. All right. Interesting little puzzle. You know what? I'm going to look away. I actually want it to be right. Yeah, we can make this work, I think. Alright, here we go. I need a little bit more of a forward. Oh, too high. There we go. We got it. Phew. Plume, Felix, and I have determined this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. You don't say. Thanks for the revelation, Thatch. The only other object we've observed displaying this quantum behavior is the wandering moon. Yes, we know, Thatch. Thank you, again. I imagine this moon's behavior and groves are related. In her note from earlier, Felix... Oh, Felix is a female type. Good to know. Mentions this strange type of rock isn't found elsewhere on Brittle Hollow. What if it isn't originally from this planet? Hypothesis. This quantum shard is from the quantum moon. Yes, yep, I figured that out, yep. Of note, a unique signal is coming from this shard. Curiously, our friend the Wandering Moon sounds the same, as does the Grobe on Timber Hearth. Yeah, so there's shards on all the other planets as well. Yep, okay, cool. We'd pretty much already figured that out, but it's nice. I guess it's nice to see that confirmed. Now I wonder, would it be the same? Yeah, it looks like it's the same script written up there, no matter where the rock is. So I don't need to literally go back and read it in every position. Okay, so I need to descend the steps below, is what it said. Here we are. Now this is exciting. This is very exciting. Man, this is so much more convenient than jumping haphazard into a black hole-infested chasm, I must say. Big fan. There's that part in there. Is there an entrance over here? Huh. Yes, but no. Yeah, I could launch... Do I have to descend from below? Or how do I ingress is my question. So there's that part that's broken right there, which we have seen from below. Not 100% sure. I mean, I'll launch the scout, sure. Surface integrity 13%, 6%. Okay, so what are we waiting for? We're waiting for another shot from the hollow lantern. It seems like those meteors are causing some instability, right? So what happens when it reaches 0%? Is there something I can do to... Hang on, let me retrieve the scout. Can I launch it again and manually, like... Huh. I was wondering if, like, the weight of the scout would be enough to destabilize the floor and cause the surface integrity to go to 0. But I guess that theory's out. So do I just wait for it to deteriorate on its own, or can I help it along? There's nothing over here that will do it. I guess we'll read this while we're waiting. Southern Observatory, okay. Entrance to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Sort of. I mean, there is an entrance, but... I mean, I guess it's our only option at the moment, right? Oh, is there a way for us to jump out early? I wonder. Maybe that's the trick. Maybe that's the trick. We need to jump out of the platform early, like halfway up. Is that possible? Boy, what a pickle, huh? Alright, we'll see if we can jump out. Where? Not there, I don't think. Maybe not. I don't know. This is a tough one. Is there a way to prompt the Hollow's lantern to fire at us? Like, is it? I assume it's just it's doing normal random detonations, right? Unless it somehow like knows where we are and is, I don't know. Maybe that's silly. I guess all we can do is go over here and check whatever this is out. This just takes us somewhere else, which I don't really want. Can I jump? I'm looking, y'all. What tools do we have at our disposal? I mean, we have the scout launcher. We don't have like anything that we can use to detonate per se, right? Surface integrity 2%. 3 minutes of oxygen remaining. Okay, that's not great. 2%. Now, is it me that's causing the surface integrity to keep going down? Or is it... Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. Oh, our ship just collapsed. Look at that. Huh. Goodbye, ship. It's 27 kilometers away now. Now, here's a thought. Here's a thought. When we've gone into the black hole, hasn't this entire... Maybe that's the hint. Like, this entire structure seems to be transported to Whitehole Station, right? I'm actually, I was sort of commenting, you know, jokingly before, but maybe actually we do need to jump into the black hole and see if we can find this building replicated in Whitehole Station. I think that has to be, like, our play at the moment. So where is the Tower of Quantum Knowledge? Is the question. Because all the structures there are replicated here, if I'm not mistaken, right? Is this it by any chance? Uh-oh. Well, we may have to wait until next time to find out. But maybe that might be my grand, like, revelation, you know? I feel like I'm onto something. Like I'm gonna die of suffocation here shortly, it would seem. But, like, everything on Brittle Hollow should be replicated here to some extent. I just need to figure out where it is exactly. Alright, well. Is that it right there? I guess we'll find out next time, huh? I mean, yeah, if only there was a way for us to fly our ship to the black hole. Alright guys, so here's the deal. We're back on top of the tower. I feel like we were onto something there. Like, everything here, at one point or another, ends up at the Whitehole Station. Now, a big hint to me is the fact that I made a comment, and I noticed briefly before we jumped into the black hole, that my ship itself had been sucked through the black hole. And I believe I landed, like, right around, like, there. Which means that if we wait long enough, theoretically, like, this tower itself should sit, like, okay, yeah, see, the surface integrity would go down. I'm guessing when surface integrity reaches 0, that's when we drop down. I probably was just a little impatient. So I'm going to do something that's a little tedious for me, will be much shorter for you. I'm going to wait until surface integrity goes to 0%. And I suspect what will happen is that all of us, my ship, the tower, and myself, will go together through the black hole. Now, the only thing I'm not 100% sure of is I know that we're on a time limit with the supernova, so I assume that that will just occur without my interference. But I don't know if that's the case. So I'm going to test this theory out. I'm going to cut the recording here, and then I'll bring you back in when we're at like single digits percentage of surface integrity, and we'll see what happens together. Okay, welcome back. I feel like we are very close now. So I figured now would be a good time to bring you back in. One thing I wanted to mention, because I've had a lot of time to just kind of sit here and contemplate, is that if you kind of look at the night sky over here, I really feel like there's a bunch of other supernovas happening. I'm trying to find a good example of one. But like if you look at the night sky, over there for instance, see right above the buckle up icon? I feel like that's another supernova happening like there and right there and right there. Like the more I look, the more I've stared at it as I've been waiting for this to reach 0%, the more like sure I am that is what's happening here. Which is weird. I kind of had assumed that this was just a local solar system situation that we found ourselves in, but this appears to be like a truly galactic, if not universal, issue. Which I guess makes sense. Like, the item that we're trying to find is called the Eye of the Universe, right? So I suspect that whatever it is holds the key to saving the universe itself, you know? Not just our humble little corner of it. Alright, come on, Hollow Lantern, you could do it. Just one big one, like right here. Right in the kisser. It's got to align, like, perfectly. I wish we had another window out the back that we could see what was going on. But that was just my observation here. Here we go, 3%. We're getting close now. It's probably got to make one more circle. Now I could see that the sun is starting to suffer some of the early onset effects of becoming a red giant, right? That's one of the things that was identified to us. There's another supernova there in the background. I'm trying to see if the later we go into this time loop, the greater cadence of supernova occurrences we see. It's hard to tell just because there's the sheer vast number of stars out there is hard to know if the number has really truly been thinned down. I'm also seeing some activity there on Giant's Deep, like some kind of storm or some kind of sub-atmospheric disturbance. Yeah, what is that, like a volcano over there? I mean, that's a volcano in the foreground for sure, but I'm noticing like some lightning or storms or something on the planet, which is really cool to see, by the way. So we for sure are going to have to make a stop by Giant's Deep. And then there's the factor of that little structure right there, which we see every time that we wake up. And I think I started to say something about this last episode, but then I cut myself off. But it bears a little bit of a resemblance to the shuttle that we found here on Brittle Hollow. Was it Solanum's shuttle, I think is what it was called, right? So I'm wondering if that's another shuttle type launch structure over there. And if so, is there somebody alive who's up there and kind of pulling the strings? Now, it could be pulling the strings both positively or negatively, right? It could be pulling the strings in the sense that they are the one that is keeping this unfortunate situation going, or it could be like a unknown benefactor, like somebody who's ensuring that the time loop does in fact continue, right? And ensuring that we survive and that there's somebody who's left to solve the mystery. Well, this is very nice. I didn't mean to bring you back in so early, but I guess having us a chance just to sort of contemplate and consider what it is that might be going on is useful in its own regard. So the other to-dos that we have are to go visit the twins up there to see what the nature of the other Nomai project might be. Because the observatory, it seems like, is the culmination of their research here. So there's... And as I sort of speak out loud, I suppose we have not actually entered the observatory itself quite yet. We've gotten close to it. But this Tower of Quantum Knowledge has really been occupying a lot of our attention lately. For good reason. I mean, it is supposedly holding the key to some manner of knowledge about the quantum moon. Alright, that one right there, that has a good chance, I think, of having the desired effect. And then, of course, there's the matter of the Dark Bramble over there, which, according to the hieroglyphics, or the art that we found, the pictorial art, captured the Nomai vessel. So that's still somewhere in there, not to mention one of their 3 escape pods that we'll have to take a look at. Alright, any day now. Right here, just right here. Let's buckle up in case. Oh, what a tease. Okay. Well, we'll have to wait for another hollow lantern rotation. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting a bit closer. Alright, we'll buckle up here. Yeah. No, maybe not. Oh, yep, buckle up. Those rocks down there are going to fall, I assume. Planet's literally falling to pieces around us. 0%, okay. Alright, here we go, guys. Now, hopefully we can find... Hopefully we can find what it is we need. Oh gosh, where exactly is it? Oh, our scout is in it. That's actually very helpful. Okay. Okay. Cool. So, this is the exact plan that we had here, right? So where can we land? I suppose, actually, hang on. Let's match the velocity. Maybe I'll land it right here on the edge. Okay, come on. Can I actually land? Well, I mean, it's got no gravity, so maybe not. I've got my suit on, do I? Yeah. Okay. Okay. So, we're locked on. We're gonna go over the edge. And in we go. Okay, good. Easy does it. That's where we started, up there. Now we're going to come down here. Match the velocity. Easy does it. Okay. So far, so good. Aha! Here we are. Alright, so what have we learned? Oh, oxygen nearby. That's good. Let's, roll. And then come down here. Now, what is this? Oh, that's where a scroll would go, if we had a scroll. Okay. Let's read the writing. Welcome, Solanum. Your arrival here means you've completed your preparations on Giant's Deep and are ready to depart for the Quantum Moon. On your pilgrimage, the Quantum Moon will carry you, just as it carried me, and many in our clan before me, to the moon's 6th and most secret location. You'll be aided in your pilgrimage by the shrine our clan built on the Quantum Moon, but remember this final rule. To explore the 6th location, the shrine must be on the moon's north pole. Be curious on your journey. Okay, so that's the final rule, I suppose. The moon must be on the northern pole. Is that something I need to solve here? I'm a little, Oh, it keeps moving. So, to continue your journey, the moon must be on the northern pole. We're gonna have to read that again. Okay. It will to the moon's 6th and most secret location. To explore the 6th location, the shrine must be on the moon's north pole. So where do I want this to be? So I look away and it moves, right? Is that the situation? Do I have to just keep moving it? I'm also not sure why... Oh, maybe that's saying where the Quantum Moon currently is. Maybe it's like right now it's around Timber Hearth. Maybe this is like a tracker of sorts, because it's still moving while I'm looking at it, right? Like me looking away and then turning back around. Yeah, and now it's outside Brittle Hollow. Okay. Oh, okay, and we're about to get blowed up anyway. Okay. Which is fine. Oh, then there's this as well, which we didn't get the chance to do much with. I'm not sure what this does in particular. The little projection screen thingy, that's for another Brittle Hollow one. Oh, maybe they're basically like TVs. So what we saw on projection screens earlier was just seeing this from another angle, right? I think I understand. Okay. Okay. I think I understand. Can we make it back to our ship? Oh, probably not. That's fine. We don't need to. Kind of cool seeing it. Not seeing it directly. There we go. Hey, home sweet's home at least, right? Can we check the ship log before we get detonated? I'm not sure if this counts or not. Sounds like it does. Oh man, we've got all kinds of stuff to look at. Alright, we'll look at it next time. Yeah, we learned a lot there. Okay, so typically I've cut out the previous me running back to my ship, but since we're going to be checking our log pretty early on, I may want to go ahead and just do that straight away so that we know where to go next. Always I got time for a marshmallow, right? Alright. Good stuff. So, the question is, do we go try to chase this quantum moon now, or do we check out the other planets first? That is the question. So, let's see. Quantum moon. Or actually, we already know about that. Tower of Quantum Knowledge. They built a shrine to aid in the pilgrimage. Remember this final rule: to explore the 6th location, the shrine must be on the moon's north pole. Quantum signal coming from the Hourglass Twins. Yep. Coming from Giant's Deep. We're tracking that. Quantum Shrine. And the 6th location, the shrine on the quantum moon must be on the moon's north pole. And we have to approach it from the south. Isn't that basically saying the same thing, though? That you must approach the moon from the south, and the shrine must be on the north pole? I guess the shrine gives you a frame of reference for how to approach the planet. I'm not 100% sure. I'll be honest. Whitehole Station, I guess there's more to explore here, right? Supposedly. Yeah, okay. Same thing for the old settlement. Okay. Is that it for the moment? I think it is. Okay. I'm not sure that I'm 100% ready to chase the quantum moon at the moment. It's definitely good info to know, but I kind of would like to know more about the other locations before I start doing that. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do the twins right now. Which twin first, you ask? Great question. I don't know if I have a good answer for you. Although, I mean, does Ash Twin even have anything on it? Maybe we check that out first, since it seems to be a little simpler. Yeah, I kind of want to know more about the... I don't know if we're going to have like a confrontation, if like some of them have maybe survived somehow, or there's going to be some kind of like linguistics puzzle that we'll need to know more about. But either way, I want to be a bit more prepared. Can I land on this surface? Is this safe? Seems to be at the moment. Okay, we'll just sort of go around this as organized as we can. Not much here. I thought that there was like a platform or something that I'd seen from orbit. Oh, there we go. There we are. I knew there was something here. What is this, a mirror? Debris? Is it a signal thingy? Huh. Yeah, I don't know. That's fine. Doesn't matter that much, it seems. Come on. Oh, almost. Ow. Okay, let's try that again. Beautiful. Oh, is there something inside the planet that we need to find? So it would seem. Oh, yeah. I guess that's the indication, is that there's stuff going to the core of the planet somehow, huh? It's saying go down. Go down, go down, go inside somehow. Interesting. Okay, well... Oh, and look at that. Now it's like pouring a bunch of sand into the other planet. Huh. Let's do a quick orbit just to see if there's an obvious way to get inside the ash twin. If not, we'll just have to go into its neighbor. Oh, that's something. Hang on. That may not be anything, but it might be something. Oh, yeah. What have we found? Oh, definitely something here. That is a fast travel from the black hole, right? Oh, this is how you get in. Whoa! Oh no! Oh no! That's not what I wanted to do. Wait. Let me back. Let me back. Match the velocity. Hang on. Oh, this is disorienting. Oh no, why can't I... Oh, I'm getting sucked in by the gravity of this other location. Whoa. I don't know how I survived that. Okay. So what I'm guessing is that the ash twin the sandy one basically will deplete. Oh, this is nice. Okay, my ship's right here. Hello, ship. Let's go back, if I can. Let me get topped off real quick. Alright, let's get out of here. This feels very Star Wars-esque. Oh, look at all the stuff that's available now. Whoa, I see. Okay, so you just gotta be real patient. And then what's that orbiting it now? Huh. Oh, there's a sun station as well. Man, there's so much stuff here. Well, let's not get sucked into that again. Alright, there's that pedestal. Now, where was the entrance? There it is. Okay. Landing mode, engage. We're coming in hot. No, why aren't we going towards it? There we go, now we are. Okay. We gotta get out and we gotta go quick before the sand thing comes back. Where's the entrance? Right over here? Okay. Let's get inside. Oh, it's blocked. Of course it's blocked. stymied by a stupid door. Well, that was an idea. Let's not get sucked in. My ship might get taken. Which is unfortunate. Yeah, there he goes. Oh, man. Well, is there a back entrance here? Is that what this is? Oh, this... Hang on. All may not be lost. Oh, there we go. Beautiful. Persistence. Yarrow. Some time has passed since I checked in with you, Pi. How are you and Idea progressing with the Sun Station plans? Presently, my assessment is that our plan will either fail explosively or succeed explosively, says Pi. Pi, you know I don't find that funny. Hypothesis. Time spent away from the station would be beneficial to you both. I'm immensely interested in testing your hypothesis, Yarrow. That, at least, we can agree on. How curious, Rami thinks I'm a gas, and I don't recall requesting that you monitor this conversation, Idea. I don't see what state of matter you are has to do with this. So literal. And I don't recall supporting the Sun Station's construction, but here we are. People are getting a little testy with the being in such close proximity for so long. Sun Station, huh? So that's what we just spotted and commented on a second ago. I think that's all that's benefit to be gained from this side. Now, will the sand continue to drain? And if so, is there more benefit to be gained from me hanging about here? Man, the sun's looking real big, huh? Is it just me, or is the gravity getting a lot lighter here? Oh, ow. I don't think it's just me. Pick up scroll. Oh, okay. We gotta take it to somewhere where we can read it, which was where we were. Just were? Is that somewhere where we can read it? Drop scroll, no. Oh, there we go. In here. Aha. Friends visiting from the Hanging City, we are planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab on Ember Twin's equator. I became lost on Ember Twin, my gratitude that Rami found me. But the High Energy Lab is the building with the large solar panels. I'm surprised I didn't see it. I imagine our otherwise immensely clever Konoi would lose his own head if it weren't anatomically impossible. Okay, so there's some sort of energy station on the Ember Twin. I assume that's... Is that over there? There's the Ash Twin and Ember Twin, right? Those are the two possibilities. A lot of cacti here. And then what is this? Is this like a... Oh, it's one of the Nomai who has fallen and can't get up, right? Ooh. Two puncture, that's not good. Also... Oh, they could suck me up through the roof here. Well, that might actually be okay. I think we were about done investigating over there from what I could tell. Let's get out of the way if we can with this thing. Go check out the escape pod here. Unidentified signal. Yeah, I know. The second of the 3 escape pods or whatever. That much is obvious. Okay. Let's check it out. We need status reports for all systems, but initial things first. Is everyone unharmed? Our escape pod's passengers are afraid, but physically well, Inanna. Everyone's survived the crash. This is a relief, at least. You have my gratitude. Burr, were you able to find the other escape pod's distress signals? I can hear both signals somewhere in this star system, but I don't believe either escape pod crashed on the same planet as us. And we know exactly where they are. Because we are smart. Or at least we're observant. Escape pod 2. Vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated. Awaiting departure from vessel. Launching escape pod 3. Now launching escape pod 2. Collision imminent. Prepare for impact. Scanning external environment. Scan complete. External temperature is prohibitively high. Verdict inhospitable. Do not seek shelter on planet's surface. But below surface, very much possibility, I would hazard to say. The heat from the star system's sun is more bearable below the surface. When our escape pod punctured this planet's surface, it broke into what scans show as a cave system with much cooler air. I would recommend we seek a site down there to build a long-term shelter, Anona, but these passages are a maze. More like amazing. Even with this danger, they are still our best chance for survival. We'll form teams and descend into the caves to look for a shelter site. We can mark our findings on the walls to avoid becoming irreversibly lost. Got it. So look for cave markings on the walls. Be cautious, everyone, and be aware of the sand as you search. It appears to be rising gradually. Oh, yeah. That's for sure. Okay. Emergency escape patch. Keep moving, friends. There is nothing of interest at the end of this passage but rocks. And while these rocks are interesting, they can wait until a less urgent time. Do not follow this tunnel to its end. Coleus and I will examine the horror that lies at its terminus later, provided that we live through this. Ooh, a horror at a terminus. Sign me up. Ooh. Whoa. That is a horror. That's one of the anglerfish from the Dark Bramble, right? That we saw in the seed. The Dark Bramble seed on Timber Hearth, where Feldspar signal was coming from. Well, that's not great. We have found an enormous cavern at the end of this passage that appears promising. I believe we could construct long-term shelter here. The cavern Melore found as a wise choice for shelter. Could one of you mark directions for the others to follow? This is the start of the path to the shelter site. I've left directions to guide you there. Of note, we must hurry as the pathway there is filling with sand. Do not allow yourself to be buried by sand, and make sure no one is lost. Well, we may have waited too long for this cycle, because it's been filling up with sand this whole time, as we've been putzing about. Of note, this passage leads to breathable air. Refill your supply there. We cannot tell how far deep the tunnels may wind, but do not linger, as the area is exposed to the heat of this alien sun. Okay, well, let's not linger. We may have to come back here for round 2. Yeah, it looks like this is all filled with sand, so we may be out of luck. Oh, no! Oh, no! We were literally pancaked by sand. I'm interested to see how people are going to record that for the death counter. May I proposed sandwiched to death? I'm open to other suggestions.